Let's pick up from Mitzvah Revis, the Lois Aseh Revis. By Mitzvah Revis, he, she is Hilnu, Me'aseis Suras Odom. I said Suras Odom, even though in Ibn Tibin, it doesn't say that. In Ibn Tibin, it says, Me'aseis Suras Mine Balechayim. However, in both of the Kisvei Yad, both Bloch and Kapach, there's no Arabic word which could be Balechayim. It basically is Odom. So Tsuas Odom. So I think that we have to use this, whether there was a Madua Kamo, and that's what Ibn Tibet is reflecting itself. And Ram changed it later, or Bechal was Ibn Tibet's idea. We have no clue of what's happening. In other places, in the Ram's works, the Ram writes Surais Stam. He doesn't commit himself, whether it's Odom or Balechayim. In the Minyan HaKotzi, he says Shalosois Surais Lenoi V'afapi Shein Oiv Denoisam Sheneman Loisasun Iti. In Protei Mitzvos in Hilchos Avodah Zarah, number 5, Shalosois Surais Afil Lenoi. And in Halochos also. But in Halochos itself is mefurish that the Isa is only Tzuas Odom, not Tzuas Balechayim. The Ram Perek Gimel of Hilchos Avodah Zarah, Halacha Yud and Yud Aleph, also Lasei Tzuas Lenoi, V'aval Pi She'eino Avodah Zarah, V'ein also Lotzur Lenoi, El Tzuas Odom Bilvad, V'chulei. Tzuas HaBehemois, V'shar Nefesh Chaya, Chutz Min Odom, V'tzuas Ilonis D'shoyim, U'kietz Bohen Muta Lotzur Oisom, V'afilu Oiso Hatzur Baletus. So there's no problem of Tzura except if it's Tzuas Odom. Secondly, Surah, the Ram says, Surah Sa'odom, Meo Eitzim, Meo Avonim, Vahamatchois, Vizulosam. So I think what he's trying to say over here, that this is a sculpture. And the problem is Atsura Boletes. As the Rambam says in Perek Gimel v'chos Avodah Zarah Halacha Yud, Lefich ein mitzayin loy be'etz v'loy besid v'lo be'even tzuas odom v'hu shetiyeh atzura boletes v'natzio v'akio shebetraklin u'kiyetz bohen. If it's not boilate, or tsura shel samonim, or it's paint that doesn't stick out. Ushitia, it could go in atsura shel agabe aluchas atavlios, or tsura sherekim ba'oli garil mutaris. So the Isa is only boilate. Now, next, let's read it again. She'esinu me'asis suas odom. The Isa is the Asiya. But if you remember, we had two types of Asiya and two separate mitzvahs. Mitzvah Bays was that someone else made it for the person who wants to be Oivedit. And Mitzvah Gimel is the person himself, the Maisa Asiya. So the question is, the Noi, what is Nasa? Is it the Maisa Asiya or the fact that someone makes it for me? So I want to suggest that the Isa is the Maisa Asiya like Loisa Gimel. And there's no Isa of Naase B'Shvila. Whereas the Isa the Rabbanon to Mekayim such statues. I still remember, I don't know, somewhere was after the Shiur in Boston. One of the Balabatim made me walking back Motzei Shabbos. One of the Balabatim told the Rav that he has the statue of the Abba Bonim in his house. So you understand, let's get it. In terms of the law of itself, it's not a problem, okay? The Rav discussed different issues with the Rabbanon Kiyum, but that's not for us. And what's happening over here, the Isa L'Chayre is the Maisa Asiya, and we don't know. And I'll show you here the Rambam. He says in Perek Gimel L'Chayur Osalasu Suis L'Noi Shenem Maloisas Iti Kloima Suis Shekez V'Zov She'ena L'Noi. So it means Osalasa is Suis, and that's the way he leaves it. So the Isa is the Maisa Asiya. Now, then he says, V'afal pi shelo ye'osu lehei oved. They're not made to worship. So as far as Mitzvah Gimel is concerned, there's no problem. V'zu hachoka me'atzois suois b'chlau. And the Rambam makes a statement that this is hachok. L'chayra is a raya to the Rambam from the Mechilta that the Rambam quotes as he quotes. He's going to see further. We'll see Rosh Mechilta be'inyan lav zeh outside of biur Elohei Masecho Elohei Kesev Elohei Zov leisasu lechem shalei toima hareini oise lenoi keder shacherim oise medidas tamaloima. You shouldn't say this. So even it's Lanoi, and there's no Avodah Zarah content. L'chayra, this is Zu Hachoka Me'asei Su'is B'chlau. Kidei shelo yachshev bohem ma shechosh v'sichlim shehem avodah zarah. So l'chayra, what comes out in this zu hachoka me'afris asuros b'chlau, the Rambam is clearly saying that this is not an isa avodah zarah, but it's a chokka from Avodah Zarah. So therefore, l'chayr it's a double portion. The Ben Noach, even though Ben Noach is Musa Avodah Zarah, but there's no problem at all of Ben Noach on, at least on the D'Oraisa. We don't know exactly. There should be no problem for him to making suos. But then the Ram says in Perek Tes Halacha Beis, Ben Noach Shavar Avodah Zarah is a Chayiv Chulei ve'emanichen oison lohoki matzevo v'lolita ashero v'lasei surois ukiyetze bohen lenoi. So it means that misad Isa Avodah there's no Isa ben Noach, but it's a separate din from Emanichen oison. But I would assume that the Asiyas Avodah Zarah would be also to a ben Noach. Both halacha, both loisa sebeis and gimel, because they are basically Yisui Avodah Zarah. And that the Ram says in Perek Tesef it was Malachim halacha beis. Ben Noach Shover Avodah Zarah is a chayiv, v'hu shi'avod kedalka, v'chol Avodah Zarah shebezdin shel Yisrael meimisen aleho, ben Noach ne'og aleho. V'chol she'ein bezdin shel Yisrael meimisen aleho, ein ben Noach ne'og aleho. V'af pi she'ein nerag also bakol. So that which a Jew is not ner, a goy is not ner, but it's also bakol. What does it mean also bakol? So l'cheira, he's talking about where the Jew is not nerag. L'cheira, it's asiyas avodah zarah, and a goy is nesa on asiyas avodah zarah. But the Isurim was the Schachu after Matan Turf, Richva, the Zohar, like Lusas and Iti, or Matseva, Ahuvi Meovois. There's no Isa by Ben Noach, but it's Alocha, separate Alocha, that we don't let him do it. This idea of Hachoka and Kedei Shelo Yachshav Behen Mashi Choshem Masichlim Shehem Avodah Zarah. Listen to the Lashon in Perek Gimel of Hilchos Avodah Zarah Halacha Yud. Also la'asa isuris lenoi v'af al pi she'ein avodah zarah shem l'sasaniti v'chulei kidei shelo yiteu bohem hatoyim v'yidmu shehem la'avodah zarah. That l'cheira is what he says, kedei shel yachshav bohem Mashi Yachshavu Atzichlim Shehem Oide Avodah Zarah Sheyachashvu Ki Ad Letzuos Koichos, and this is calling him Avodah Zarah. The kids it's Achoka to Raisa the Shloyitu Ben Atoyim. I'm just confused. I don't know exactly if I can ask the kasha, but if you would say, the separate Isa, like Sasaniti, and you can't make suicidums, one thing. But if you say the reason she actually of suicide koichas avodah zarah, so any tzura which could have been avodah zarah should have also been a problem. And why is it limited to Adam? It's a little odd. But that's what it is. Right, let's continue. We read already. Being Zlav Zeh outside of Biur, Lehei Masecha, Lehei Kesef, Lehei Zov, Lehei Sasa Lechem, Shalei Toima, Reini Oisa Lenoi, Geder Shachem, Ois Medinois, Tamaloi Maloi Sasu Lechem. Umisha Ova Lav Zeh Chai Malchus, because the portion. So Lav Sheish Boy Maisa. The Ram Hilchos Avodah Zarah also. Oslas Suas Lanoi, in Per Gimel Ochayud, Viavel Pishain Avodah Zarah, Vim Saw Loike, and Mina Loikin Hilchos Sanhedrin, Oisit Suas Lanoi, Per Gutes Halacha Dalet, number 2. Ukfor his boy Mishipte Mitzvah. Ve'ezem en atzua is mutter l'tzayro. Ve'ezem em lo yitzayro. What's mutter and what's also? And the Chayah comes out all tzuas Adam. He is also in tzuas Balechayim and mutter. Tzuas Adam is dafka beletes. Ve'ech yeh toa tzio. The Chayah is a question, it's beletes. Perek Shlishi me'avodah zarah. Okay. Vizboye b'Sanhedrin. Now here's an interesting thing. Vizboye b'Sanhedrin. Shelav zeh. Gam kein. Goitzloima. Omroi loisasun iti Elohei. Chesef. Koil in yonim yoitzim me kavonis mitzazu. It's not in the kavon of this mitzazu, but I guess it's tamid drosha. Avo pashte dekro midabe b'mashe zachalnu, and it's tzura beletes. Kmo she's boye b'mechilta. This, what the Ram here is referring to Gemara Sanhedrin, Zayin Amud Beis, Siv Leisasun Iti Elohei Chesed Elohei Zov, Elohei Kesed Elohei Zov, Hu Doleav, Elohei Chesed Elohei Zov, Hu Doleavde, Ho. The 8th shore, the Isra is only if it's kesef and zov, and not if it's made of wood. Amar Ravashi, Eloha habo b'shvil kesef, ve'Eloha habo b'shvil zov. This is the Isur of Minui Dayonim for Kesef and Zov. Rambam Perek Gimel of Hilchos Sanhedrin, Halacha Ches. Course the Hedgener Melech or Ishgoyla Shemidu Lehen Yisrael Dayin Sheinu Hogun Veinu Chochom B'Chochmas Atera V'Roy Liois, and he's not Roy Liois Dayin V'Avol Pi Shukula Machmadim. He has a beautiful persona. V'Yesh Loi Tevis Acheres Harizeh Shemidu Eivu V'Leisaseh. Which Leisaseh? Shenema Leisakiu Ponem HaMishpah. V'Yesh Mulom Du Shezeh Medaber kineged hamamune loheshiv dayon. Okay. Omu chachom. Shema toima ish ploni no o shiveno dayin. Ish ploni gibo o shiveno dayin. Ish ploni kroivai is my mishpoch o shiveno dayin. Ish ploni yodei b'choloshen. He's a genius in linguistics. He knows so many languages. Nimsa mezakes achayev, machayev is azaka. Uvenei shurosha, el b'nei she'enu yedea. Lekach nemo was the key part of our mission. V'yoyramu. So there's these teraisels, the key part of mishpat. But Od Omu call her Ma'amid, the Israel dying Shino Hogun, Kilo Heki Matzeva, Shalusokum Homatzeva, Asher Son Hashem Lokefa. Womokum Tamid Chachomim, Kilo Not Asher, Shem Lusit Lochoates, Lusit Lochoasher, call eights of Hashem Lokefa. Bechain Omu Chachom, Lesasun Iti, Elohei Chesef, Elohei Chesef, Eloha. Abor b'shul kesef v'zohov. Ze hadayin shemino b'nei oshroi bilbad. So this is stam drasha. It could be the draisa in terms of sakina part of a mishpat, but this is the drasha. And that's what he means. Kavonis mitzvah. However, there are other things that we learn out from this pasuk. We learn out mishamshe ha-mishamshim lefonai from the pasuk l'sasaniti. The Gemara in Avodah Zarah mem gimel and aleph tanan hosam the musuos levonois oilam gamliel be'alosa be'tavla be'koisel shebehen mare. Es hedyotes remolehen kizeri isem or kizeri isem. Umi shore. How could Rabbi Gmil have done such a thing? He's not allowed to have them. Leisasun iti. Leisasun kidmus shamos yamashams lefonai. So why does the Ram only quote the Gemara in Sanhedrin? Why does he quote the Gemara of Avodah Zarah? Befrat that the Isa Shamosim Shamshin Lefona is the Deraisa. And I would assume the Isa Mina Dayonim Avo Kesef is a Drabonon. Because Ram says, V'chein also in Perek Gimel, Alocha Yud Aleph, V'chein also lots of Demus, Chamu Levona Kechom Mazolis Malochim Shneim Leisasun Iti Leisasun Kidmus Shamoshai. So it's clear that he's the Deraisa. And he says, V'chein also. And he's going back. He's going back on the din before, which is the Deraisa of making Tzuas Lanoi. But the mashmos of the Ramal Gavimina Dayonim is only the Rabbonon. He quotes Kama Asmachtois Lahachzik the Isa of Leisakil Ponab Mishpot. And that's everything I read before. So why does the Rambam deal with the Isa of Minu Dayonim and not Misham Sholofonai? Mom, one's a Deraisa. This is not a Deraisa, the Isa of Minu Dayonim. At least the Isa because of the Pasuk. So I would suggest the following. Part of the purpose of HaMitzvos is to set up the nusach of the mitzvah. And that you see it in the Hagdama to HaMitzvos. And the Isu Minu Idaini Donishan Hogoin is learned out from Leisasun Iti Elohei Chesed V'Leizol. So you could have said it's an alternate interpretation of the law. So he says, no, It's nothing to do with the law. Yotzmi kavodas mitzvah. And the nusach is not dayon shein hagoyin. But in Shamshir lefonai, we don't learn it out from loisasuniti elohei chesed ve'elezor, but we learn it out from loisasuniti. It's tam a limud from part of the line that doesn't fit into the whole pasuk. Doesn't have elohei chesed ve'elezor. So l'cheira, that's what I would assume. Since the end of it is not quoted, double portion does not do nusach HaMitzvah. So there's no reason for the Ram to get involved with it. He's telling you shouldn't make a mistake that the Gemara and Sanhedrin is something to do with nusach HaMitzvah. Kamash Malon. But Mishamshim Mishrafonai has certainly nothing to do with nusach HaMitzvah. Because only a limud from Loisasan Iti, but not Loisasan Iti Elei Chesed Ve'elezor. And therefore, I want to tell you that the Isa of Asiyas Suas Lavono, even though it comes under this Isa of Loisasan Iti, and even though it's an Isa Deraisa, it's not Tika Lav. Hey, Yois, that it's only Nilmad from Loisasan Iti, not from Elei Chesed Ve'elezor. And also, since the Mechilta, as we said before, the Isa is HaChokmah with the Zohar, it's only those things that there's a Tosaf with the Zohar. And the Suas HaChamah Levono, there's no issue about that. There's no pesel, there's no Tosaf of pesel. And I want to suggest that the Ikalav of Asiyas Suas is Malchus. And you need boletes doing the pesel because of the toes. Shamoshim lefonai is only osa, even ain't a boletes. And it's nothing to do with the achok of pesel. And there's a raya to it. Because the Rambam here says there's Malchus by Asiyas Suos. And also Mishnah Torah. But when he talks about Mishamshim Lefonei Mamoroin in Mishnah Torah, he leaves out the Chiyuv Malchus. And the Mashmos Advorim is that there's no Chiyuv Malchus. And the explanation we said before, that it's not Tik Alav. The Rambam Hilchos Avodah Zorah per Gimel Locha Yud Yud Aleph also as a Suas the Noi Avo Pishen Avodah Zorah Shneim Losasan Iti Elohei Chesed Losasan Iti Kloima Tzur Shel Kesed V'Zob She'enam El Lenoi V'im Tzor Loike V'chulei V'chein, which is certainly the Raisa, also what's with the Muschamo Ulavona Kachov Mazol Is Malochim Shalem loisasem iti loisasem kizmut shamosh shamshin lefonei b'moro v'afilo al haluach. It doesn't say imov v'tzor like it, and the reason is very simple, because it's not the ikalav and there's no malchus. Now, just one more addition. The Gemara of the Zohar, Amem Gimel Amar Aleph Oma Abaye, LeOsa Teira El Shamoshim She'efshel Asais Kamoisa. Kirisanya Lo Yase Odam Bais Tavnis Heichol Achsadire Tavnis Ulom Chotze Tavnis Azora Shulchan Tavnis Shulchan Menorah Tavnis Menorah Avoloise Shel Hey V'Shel Vov V'Shel Ches V'Shel Zayin Lo Yase afilu shel shar minim matzvos. The Rambam quotes this din not in Hilchos Avodah Zarah, but in Hilchos Beis Bechira, in the perek of Yiras HaMikdash. Perek Zayin Halacha Aleph, Mitzvas Lior Min HaMikdash, Shene'emo Mikdash Tiro. So the Chayy has nothing to do with this mitzvah. And if you learn the Rambam well there in Hilchos Beis Bechira, this Isa is only the Rabbanon. Because the Rambam in Hilchos Beis Bechira, Perek Zayin, Halacha Tes and Yud, Oser le'odam le'olam sheyifne o yishan be'mizrach l'mayriv v'chulei v'oser le'odam sheyaseh beis tavnis heicho. So the Isa of sheyifne o sheyishan be'mizrach l'mayriv l'choli is only the Rabbanon. And he says v'chein v'oser la'aseis the Osel Adam Shiase Bais Tabnis Heicho Achsad the Tabnis Ulam Chotze V'chule L'cheira is also the Rabbanon. How we have to see how the Rambam learns the Gemara, but that's not my problem here now, because it says in the Gemara that Omar Bayi Lo Osra Teira El Shamoshim She'ef Shel Asay Zekamois Kedesai Lo Yasa the Bayis Tabnis Eicho Pashto Gemara is a deraisa, but I'm not getting involved in that. That's not my issue here. Whatever it is, the Tabnis Eicho according to the Rambam is nothing to do with this mitzvah. It's in a kind of, he organizes it in terms of the mitzvah of Yiras HaMikdash, and he puts together V'lifnois bein mizrach l'mayriv or lishon mizrach l'mayriv l'chayz d'Rabbanon. Next. HaMitzvah Achamishis. Next case. New mitzvah here. She's hilnu, ish is hilnu, mehishtachavois lavodah zarah. V'hu mevua she'omarnu avodah zarah. V'hu mevua she'omarnu avodah zarah. Kapach says probably it's better. Uboruhu ki amrinu avodah zarah. When we say avodah zarah, what is avodah zarah? Nirtzeboy kol ma sheyovet zulas hokel. Anything which is served, avodah is done with, except for Kodesh Baruch. And that's what we said. It means that he's oved because of koiches, and that's the Rambam also in Yesod HaChamishi from the Yesod Adas in Pirush B'Shai Sanhedrin. Yesod HaChamishi Yis'aleh shehu Yis'aleh hu asher roi le'ovdo le'roivimo le'farsen gedulasei u'mashmortoi. V'ein oisen kain l'mashe l'mata mimenu. Mitzvahs go to Malochim, Kochom, Gagalim, V'yisodos, B'chol mashik hukav mehen, V'chule. V'zeh Yisod HaChamishi hu azhara al avodah zarah. And what's the lav? Amrei, lo istishtachav Elohem, v'lo yisavdem. Ve'ein hakavono isa ishtachavo levado. V'lavado v'lo yizloso. V'omnom, so it's not limited to hishtachavo. V'omnom or elo zochar derech echad midachi avoda. What's loima hishtachavoya? V'chein onu musharin mehakriv lahem ulenasech ulekater. Mehakriv l'chayre is lizboyach, because it's lizboyach, lenasech ulekater. That's what Ibn Tibin has. Mehakriv lahem ulenasech ulekater. In Kapach, it says, Mehakriv lo umelekater. And it leaves out in both in Ksav Yad Bloch, that's Oxford, and in Ksav Yad Kapach, it could be that Ibn Tibur was Moisef L'Nasach Midaitoi, because the Mistaber, because the Mavur Behemshich, says this Azhora is Koleles Gam is also Nisuf. Okay, whatever. Now, let's just go over the line again. As before I wanted to go over the line, I just wanted to translate the words to understand we understand what the words are saying. Now, Yis'ale lo yistishtachave Elohem v'lo yisavdem. Ve'ein hakavono iso hishtachavo levado lo yilzuloso. V'omnom or elo zocha derech echo midake avoda v'atzaloi mishtachavo. V'chein ono musharin from Hakriv is Zboyach Lehem, Ulenasech, Ulekater. So here, how do we know that the Isa of Lois Tishtachaveh, Lois Obdim includes Zvicha, Nisuch, and Haktorah? Maybe, therefore, the Rambam said that the lav, he says, Lo yistishtachaveh lohem v'lo yisabdem. And you see from the pasuk itself that it's lav dafka ishtachavo. Or maybe we understand that anything, bismara, that anything which is b'chlal, avoida, which is dumit tishtachavo, avoida, amyuchedes l'Hashem is ne'esa. But we'll see later that in different places, different approaches. This text by itself, that is the way you will interpret it. Now, Umisha Oval, continue, Rambam. Umisha Oval al achas me'ele, v'ishtachave, o hikriv, o nisech, o kotar, chayiv skila. So now he's saying not only is there a lav, but there's a chiyuv misa, skila, for ishtachavo, zvicha, nisuch, and haktorah. Now, nisuch is koilel also zrika. As is mufurish in the Gemara and Hedges Samach Beis, the Gemara asks the question: V'lechsha of nami zerek, or mabaye zerek hainu menasich. Dirsi bal osich niskeyem midom. Okay. The kitzi is so it's akrova, nisuk, which is rik also, and aktor. It's chayiv skila. V'loshen mechilta, mechilta Rabbi Shmuel, Mishpotim, Mesech Nezikim, Parsh Yud Zayin, Zoveach lo Elohim, Yochrom. Oynesh Shomanu, Azhor lo Shomanu. Ta'amoloimo lo Sishtachave v'lohem v'lo Yisavdim. So l'cheira, the Mechilta is telling you that we know the lav because they know it says Zoveach Lolohim Yochom Yechayim Misa if you Zoveach Lavudazora Oine Shomanu as Holoi Shomanu. We know Mufurish Netera there's an Oinish Zoveach for to Avudazora. But what about a lav? Tamaloima. You only know that includes Zeveach because Shamanu as Shamanu. That's what it says. Which is Shurish Yudalid that there ain't Oin Shimelikim Asirim. So if there's an Oynish Chiyuv Misa, you have to have an Azhora. Which doesn't sound like what we said before, that the Azhora of Zvicha is Mitzvah. I have to see another case as we understand later. But l'cheira, this is saying that we know there's an ashora because oine shamanu ashora minolon, ashora lo shamanu, and that's Yerush Yudalit. Then it goes on, and it says the Mechilta zvicha b'chlal hoyiso. V'yotzo lelamed ma zvicha. What zvicha b'chlal hoyiso? Zvicha in terms of the chiyuv misa. Zoveach lo Elohim yochom. Zicha b'chlal hoyiso. V'yotzo lamed ma zvicha miuchedes shekiyoytze bo oibdin lashamayim v'chayim oleho. It's basically avodas pnim. It's something which you even HaKadosh Baruch Hu with. Bein shu oivdoi. Bein shu oivdoi means kedalkoi. Bein shein oivdoi. Whether it's kedalkoi, ain't no kedalkoi. Af kol kiyetzim boy. Anything which is oivdin lashamayim is chayav moleho. Af kol kiyetze boy oivdin lashem chayiv olov. Benchu oivdoi, benchainu oivdoi. But it's kedak or not kedak. So the chayra, what comes out of this is a very odd thing. Let's just understand. Because all we learned out over here at the moment is the chiyuv misa for other avodas pnim. And we haven't had a discussion about the lav. So we'll have to come back when he says, the Ram says, Ke'elu abo aminim min avoda, ve'hei mishtachavo v'azlicha v'akito v'anisoch, sheven etztavu shenavoid hokel yisale, ho mishiabod avodah zorah, v'yecha mehen chayiv skilo, afilu hoyo isa nevad, ein midako shiove bedovazeh, dova mehen. As he says, kedakoi, ushalei kedakoi, it means avoid the kedak. V'zehu sheyikruhu, more Sanhedrin involved with base, and the other places, Samach on the basis Sanhedrin, Samach Aleph on Aleph, Samach Gimel on Aleph, Samach Dalel on Aleph, Avo the Zon and Beis on Aleph, Oyes Dalel on Aleph, Zvochen Kuvav on Aleph. Right, so Loima, the Afapi, Sha'ovad Oysa Shalek Kedalko, Kedech Avoidoso, he's still Chayi. Now, so L'chera, we have a Chiv Misa in Abba Avodas, and you learn it out from Zavech Elohim Yocha. So L'chera, that's in terms of the Chiv Misa. So, and the Ashara, we don't know anything about it. So the Chayra, you'd have said, it's ain't no ancient Kamasirin. Even though the Oynish seems to be a drosha, but the Chayra, since we give Oinshim, you need Oinshin, has to be Fush Bekra. In Voraya, we learn out from the Chiv Malkus, separate Chiv Malkus, separate Mitzvah in our Mitzvahs. So I assume it's a Pirush Mekubo. So the fact you have a Mefush Oynish, so maybe you have an Ashara. Now here becomes even more interesting. Just before, what the heck, since we see further. I'm continuing, and I'm going to go back. We didn't even finish anything. We're just getting started. What's in Isa of Zvicha? to Seirim. We'll see about that. That's Avodah Zorah. That's not in the game. It's Hashem. Next, I'm not going to get to it today. Okay? But the question is, it says, Oine Shamanu, Ashora, Loi Shamanu, Tamaloi Maloi Sishtachve, Loi Sovde. How can you ask the question, Oine Shamanu, Ashora, Loi Shamanu, and you end up, Loi Shtachve, Loi Sovde? You should have said, Lo Yizbuchu Eid Esivchem La Seirim, and that's the law. It's a very simple thing. It's like a foolish pasuk of the Torah. So I would tell you the following, Adarab. It's not. Basically, what we're trying to do is have in Hashora, it's basically looking forward into the Mechilta, that it says, Vicha b'chlal ha'isa, v'yotze lamed mazvich miuchedes, she'yotze boi, oiden ha'shamayim v'chayom aleh, ben shu oivdoi, ben she'eino oivdoi, af kol kreitz ben shu oivdoi, ben she'eino oivdoi, which includes the hishtachavos, vicha, v'kitul, v'nisoch. So it quotes hishtachavah to tell you that the lav, that when the Torah says it's zvicha is lav dafka, it means it's tachavo and everything else. And that then it's very good. Zvicha b'chlal ha'isa, and this is the lav. It's not telling you that oine shamanu ashora u'sherish yudalit. But it's a hakdama that to tell you that not only it's the lav of zvicha, but it's the lav v'shtachavo, and all these, both of them, or the shtachavo certainly would apply to all the dalit from the din of ein oinshim kemashirim. And the chinishen is that even though we learn out the oinish with a pirush makubal, you still would have the din of ein oinshim kemashirim. So, l'chei, what comes out is that the Isa, the Chiyuv Misa for Dalet Avodas is Zavech L'Him Yochom, and the Lav is Lo Shtachav V'Lehem V'Lo Yisov Them, as the Mechilta says. However, the Gemara seems to learn that the Chiyuv Misa is the Pasha Shoftim, V'Yelech V'Yav Elohim Acherim, V'Yishtach V'Lehem, and the Azhora is Ki Lo Yishtach V'El Acher. The Gemara is in Hedges Samachim Beis. Minayin L'Rabbos Yishtachavo, Talmud Loima V'Yelech V'Yav Elohim Acherim V'Yishtach V'Lehem. V'Somach Levotzei Seso Yish Ahu, Oine Shomanu Azhora Minayin, Talmud Loima Lo Yishtach V'El Acher. And Gufa, this is what the Ramban and Asok says. Why is the Ram called the Lav? Well, they stachvel them, they solve them. The Gemara calls lo yishtachvel el acher. So the embassy is these are 2 days in the Mechilta. Because 1 day in the Mechilta is Mefurish, they learn out lo yishtachvel lo yisov them. As is all dalet avodas. and the Chiyuv Mitzvah Shaloshtach Zavech him Yocham. Here it is. Mechilta B'Yishmael Yisrael. Mesech de B'Chodesh Parsha Vov L'Ishtach V'Lehem V'Loisavdem Lo Menema L'Fi Shoim V'Yelech V'Yavelim Achirim V'Yishtach Lem L'Chayim V'Kol Avoda B'Fnei Atzmoi V'Al'Ishtachavo B'Fnei Atzmoi Atoimer Kein U'Einu El Shi'Avoid Ad Shi'Avod V'Yishtachave. It's both. It's not above a Mechalik. It's above a Mechaber. Hamalim L'Ishtachave L'Hem V'Loisavdem L'Chayim Al Kol Echod B'Fnei Atzmoi. So here it's very clear that the lav is loishtachavav loisavdim bechilka. But dovachal loishtachavav loisavdim lomanem vishnemo oiche zvech loim yochom bilti Hashem levadoi oine shamano ashol minayin kamalon loishtachavav lohem loisavdim chenu oime ki loishtachavav leel acher. So basically, in both of the bechiltas, it's there's another option of the so the Ram usually goes after the Matiki Ashmur from the Medrash Halacha. It's not so difficult that he goes like the Mechilta Night the Gemara, because both days in the Mechilta go like the Ram. It's only as another option to say not like that. Next. It's a little interesting also. The same question you have in the Moshe Sanhedrin, the Pashas over here is that the Chiyuv of Ishtachavo is from Zvech L'Elohim Yocham. And the Gemara in Sanhedrin says that it's in Pasha Shoftim. So even you tell me, oh, Dosh Tate Mechilta over here, how could there be such a tzad? So Vechel Yocham. It's Mefush Nekro is a Chivish Tachavo. Vech we have a Machel, Vishtachvi, Vishtachvelehem. See here, we have to know whether the issue is above a mechalik or something else. We'll have to Mitzvah Hashem get back to this. So it's only after you have this pasuk, the Hainu. Zoveach, you learn everything out, Dumi the Zoveach, that it's avoidance pnim, and you learn it's Nishtachavo. So mainly you learn Nishtachavo by itself is Machayev. But without that, you would have learned the pasuk in Shoftim to say you need both avoid and Nishtachavo. So Mitzvah Hashem, we'll pick up next week, believe me.